It's been a while. Last several videos have been my 60-gallon with my cichlids. You can hear my cats in the background. I have no way of shutting them up. I set this up, let it cycle for a couple weeks. This is just a 29-gallon. And right now I only have, I had 9 Platies. There's a dead Platy right down in there that I need to get out. It had a very rapid, fungal infection. It literally looked fine. And a day later, it was covered in the slime, and the next day it was dead. So there's not anything I really could have done about it. I don't think. Everyone else is doing good. There's 8 in here. That's a reflection. That's an orange female. Anyways, I have 8. And it's fairly planted. And I got those sponges to go over the back. And I currently don't have any floating plants, which I need to get. I mean, I have what the heck do you call this? Wisteria. I have some wisteria floating up in here because it was down in here, but it just, no matter how much I buried it, it decided to float. So I'm like, that's fine, I'll just let it float. So when they do start having babies, they'll have babies. You can see I got some snails back in here and stuff. I did not think anything had snails, but I have some these are like pond snails. And also, I don't know if I can find them anywhere. I have some ram's horn snails, which I've had several tanks set up for a couple years without ram's horns. And I don't know. I put some stuff in here and they appeared. I don't know. Can the ram's horns have dormant snails? Can they just sit in the air, not wet for a while? Because I do not know where they came from. I got all these plants from tanks I already had that I just let go, but did not have ram's horns. So anyways, years ago, I want to say, it was a long time ago now. 10 years ago, maybe? I had a 29 kind of like this that was mostly Platies and planted. I also had, it was crazy. I probably had about a dozen adult Platies that were regularly breeding. And then I think I had 17 black neon tetras and 17 or 23 or something pork chap rasboras, and then at least 9 or 11, something like that, albino glow lights, and then probably 9 autosynclists. And then I had a sparkling Grommy, just one, and a electric blue Grommy, and they all existed in the same tank. And I was selling easily 25 to 40 Platies from that tank to the pet store every 2 weeks. And I had set up just like this. I had about each of these are 30 gallons, so I have two, so I have twice the filtration. And I just had a ton of plants, and I just fed them a ton. And, I had snails and stuff too and everything. So I'm just trying to recreate that. And I'm also trying to recreate my fish room, but that's a mess. We're going to look at that for half a second. And I want to do like just big racks of 20s. Like I have, I think 12 20s right now, and a 55, two 55s, a couple 30s, and we'll just see. But right now, I'm liking this. Okay, so this, I had this in another, like a 10 gallon with like a burnt out light forever. And I divided it up a little bit, and I had about like 3 of them. And I planted these, I want to say, probably not even a month ago. And look at all this. There's like 30 of them. They've just spread just with runners. They're everywhere. And that is super cool. And then this is a plant I had. It broke into 2 when I took it out of a tank. I had it in forever, that I had since I lived in Portland. And I completely forget what it's called, but right now it's kind of red, but the newer leaves are getting a little more red. Kind of like this one back here. This one I bought from a store. And the store's like, oh, you're going to need highlight. I'm like, yeah, I got the light. It's going to be fine. And it is doing fine. But, anyways. Right now, these are just my random They're just random ass PetSmart and Petco Platies. Some of them are hyphens. Some of them are just really cool patterns. And they're just all mutts. But I think that's the kind of best way to do it. If you just want to, like, I want to just try and sell them or get credit for them to my nearest pet store. I know the owner. I've known him for nearly 20 years. And he'll give me stuff for him. But I think he'll probably enjoy more the fact that, like, there's hyphens in there, and there's blues and oranges and reds and speckleds, I think the more, with your kind of go-to fish like platies, the more random they are, the more a person can pick out each individual, like the better they sell. Like I get some like, oh, look at my blue hyphens that are super cobalt, blah, 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 whatever. 9 out of 10 people aren't going to care. They're just going to be like, oh yeah, those are nice. But what about that red one over there that's just some random platy from where the hell ever? So I think the more differences you give them, like, people are willing to, like, want to buy them more. If that makes sense. I don't know. Anyways. It's like I could raise a whole tank of electric yellow lab cichlids. And everybody likes yellow labs because they're super yellow and they're cool. But maybe somebody wants a yellow one and a blue one and a purple one and a blue and red one and a yellow and red one. Well, if all you have is yellow labs, they're going to be like, okay, yeah, I'll take one. I don't want the rest. The average person, I think, kind of wants a variety. So, they aren't like a breeder that's looking for something specific that's like, yeah, they need to look exactly like this because I'm going to breed them and I want to sell them back to you, or I want to sell them to, you know, other, you know, fish people that I'm not selling some mutts. So, but platies and stuff like guppies and stuff, they're mutts. A lot of them for the average person. So, anyways, I don't know. I think for being set for 3 weeks, this tank is looking pretty good. I'll maybe add some other, I'm definitely going to add other stuff to it, but I also want to add some more platies just to kind of vary the spawns. But yeah, I'm going to throw in some tetras and stuff like that. And I know everybody's crazy about bushy nose plecos, and I love bushy nose plecos, but I think 29 is too small. I want to actually breed bushy nose. I think I could throw like 8 or 9 autocinklus in here and they'd do a good platies of cleaning up the algae, and they'd be happy in here. Plecos would be more of a once I get my breeder tanks set up. Anyways, I'm rambling and have been rambling this whole video because that's how I roll. I just, get excited about talking about my fish, and then I realize I've been talking about them too long. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll maybe talk about some other setups and some equipment and some stuff I've been getting from certain sites that maybe kind of the future of like actually getting like good stuff at a reasonable price, but that's another video. So thanks. Bye.